okay, as you may or may not be able to tell by the music. Kiss is coming up on the early show. Julie's been busting my chops over here.
Yeah?
Well, because I told her, I said, look, I realize you love Kiss, but I wouldn't recognize one of their songs if it fell on my head.
Well, it's sort of your different generation, not really your
I grant you that. I grant you that.
You don't know this song we're playing right now, Brian?
No.
I Want to Rock and Roll All Night?
No.
Boy, maybe I did lose my bet to you. I got one more you might know.
Really?
Yeah.
Sing it for me.
No, we'll play it later in the piece.
Oh, okay.
Well, the way I sang it, you would not know
You'll love their
it.
hair, you'll love the makeup, you'll love the boots.
I will?
You'll love all that. Yeah, you may not like the music, but you'll recognize
Well,
that.
Julie's going to go backstage with her favorite band in just a little bit. A colorful chapter in rock music history is coming to a close. The guys from the rock group Kiss are hanging up their platform boots, supposedly for good.
Supposedly.
Well, I don't know. People may come back all the time. Our resident Kiss fan, Julie Chen, caught up with the four men who make up the group. I know you were in your element.
Yes, I was. Thank you very much, Brian. Kiss first came on the music scene in 1973, changed the way rock and roll was played and viewed. But come this September, it will be the end of Kiss as we know it. They were the most outrageous band of their day. Four grown men wearing a full face of makeup. It was their unusual look combined with onstage theatrics that caught the world's attention. They used fire in their live shows, smoke, and who can forget leader Gene Simmons spitting up fake blood? The success would only last so long. The original Kiss disintegrated in 1980, but reunited 16 years later in a wildly popular comeback tour.
When they asked me to introduce Kiss, I had just two questions. What time and what aircraft carrier?
It was this reunion tour in 1996 that I became a Kiss fan. Yes, I was a late Kiss bloomer. Little did I know 4 years ago that my new favorite band was going to call it quits again so soon. This summer, they're back on the road to say goodbye, so I used it as an excuse to make one of my life's wishes come true. It is almost time. We are moments away from Kiss taking center stage in their hometown of New York, and we've got one of these, a backstage pass. Why are you hanging it up? Your fans are so disappointed. Why are you?
That's a great reason to call it quits. The time to stop doing this and the time to quit is when people say, why are you quitting, instead of why don't you quit?
Nobody questions Michael Jordan when he wants to quit at the top of his prime. The only choice you've got after being right behind the Beatles in the number of gold records by any groups in history is when you want to call it quits. This is not bittersweet. This is a celebration. We've won. We've done it our way. Look at us. Look what we look like.
And look at what I look like on the Jumbotron. Did you miss it? Here it is again. Rock and Roll All Night may have been their famous anthem, but each member has their own personal favorite. For Paul Stanley, it's Love Gun. Gene Simmons, God of Thunder. Ace Frehley's favorite is Deuce. And for drummer Peter Criss, a ballad.
Beth, I know you're lonely, and I hope you'll be alright, 'cause me and the boys will be playing all night.
But the band did leave behind a piece of history for fans. They just held an auction where some of their most prized possessions were put up for sale. And you don't know that song, Beth? Maybe?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I did lose the bet then.
I'm sorry. Can I put my earpiece back in?
Yes. And the cotton out of your ears.
Yeah, what did you buy?
I didn't buy anything because I have the guitar in my office already that I was hand-given by Paul Stanley at the end of a concert.
Do I sound really old when I say, that's not even music?
Yeah, and you're like, this the whole time.
Well, so was Jane.
Okay, we don't think it's music either.
Mark was rocking out.
No, he wasn't. I cried 3 times during that piece.
I just love the fake blood, you know. Does he ever clean up during the concert?
People hold cups trying to get that blood like this.
See, ketchup I could see. The fake blood, no.
It is ketchup, actually.
It is ketchup, is it?
Yikes.
One of your 4 food groups.
That's right, Heinz. Do you realize about 20 years from now, somebody will show you this tape, how embarrassed you'll feel?
I know, I'm going to be like this, shrink in my seat.
You'll say, I like that.
I was just a young kid then.
Yeah. Okay, Jules. Got your fix in.
So you're not a fan yet?
Happy now?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I met
I'm
them,
glad.
so...
No, hey, you know, it's terrific. Different strokes, you know, what the hey. Tomorrow morning. What? You didn't like it any more than I did. Don't look at me like I'm the bad guy.